Thus begins a moment of divine valor, the 41st chapter of the Sundarakanda. Here the mighty Hanuman, burning with purpose, transforms the serene Ashoka grove into a battlefield of destiny. Each crushed vine, each broken branch bears witness to a power beyond mortal understanding, the unstoppable force of devotion and dharma. This is not just destruction, it is the echo of righteousness roaring against the darkness. This, the Ekachatva Rimshaha Sargaha, marks one of the most significant turning points in the Sundarakanda. It is called Ashoka Vana Bhangaha, the destruction of Ashoka Vana. Hanuman's fearless act is not mere devastation, it is a symbolic breaking of despair, Shoka itself. In this chapter, Hanuman rises as the force that challenges fear, injustice, and separation. The lush guarded garden, a place of sorrow and captivity for Sita, is shattered by Hanuman's divine might, paving the way for hope and liberation. With reverence for this sacred moment, we now enter the divine verses of the 41st Sarga to listen, to reflect, and to awaken the spirit of courage and devotion within.
Om Atha Ekachatvarimshah Sargah Sacha Vagbhih Prashastabhir Gamishyan Pujitastaya Tasmad Deshadapakramya Chintayamasa Vanaraha.
Hanuman, honored with Sita's gracious words, prepared to depart. Moving away from that place, he began to think deeply.
Alpasheshamidam karyam drishteyamasi dekshana Trinupajanatikramya chaturtha iha drishyate.
I have seen Sita, her eyes dark and captivating. There is only a little that remains to be done by me. Abandoning the 3 strategies for success, sowing dissension, negotiation, and bribery, I must now implement the 4th strategy, open assault.
Nasabarakshassu gunaya kalpate Nadanamarthopachiteshu yujyate Nabheda sadhya baladarpita janaha Parakramastveva mamekha rochate.
Among the demons, the path of negotiation is futile. For those already rich in wealth, bribery holds no sway. For the arrogant, intoxicated by their strength, sowing dissension is ineffective. Here, only valor appeals to me.
Nachasya karyasya parakramadhrite Vinishchayah kaschidikopapadyate Hata pravirascha rane hirakchasaha Katham chidiyur yadihadyamardavam.
Except for a display of valor, no strategy is sufficient to accomplish this task under these circumstances. If their foremost warriors are somehow slain here and now, the demons may adopt a weakened attitude in the ensuing battle.
Karye karmani nirdishte yo bahunyapi sadhayet Purvakarya virodhena sakaryam kartumarhati.
He alone truly accomplishes his mission, who after completing the main task, skillfully carries out many additional tasks without diminishing the success of what was previously achieved.
Nahyeka sadhako hetuhu swalpasyapiha karmanaha Yo hyartham bahudha veda sasamarthotha sadhane.
Indeed, a single means is not enough to accomplish even a small task. Only he who understands the goal through multiple approaches is capable of achieving success.
Ihaiva tavat krita nischayo hyaham yadivrajeyam plavageshvaralayam Paratma sammarda vishesha tattvavit tatah kritam syan mama bhartrishasanam.
If I return to the abode of Sugriva, Lord of the monkeys, only after first discerning, here and now, the true outcome of a clash between our forces and the enemy, then and only then will I have fulfilled my master's command.
कथं नु खल्वद्य भवेत् सुखागतं प्रसह्य युद्धं मम राक्षसैः सह तथैव खल्वात्मबलं च सारवत् सम्मानयेन्मां चरणे दशाननः.
How will my combat with the demons now lead to a favorable outcome? How will my own strength bear meaningful fruit? And how indeed will Ravana come to acknowledge my prowess in battle?
ततः समासाद्य रणे दशाननं समन्त्रिवर्गं सबलप्रयायिनं हृदि स्थितं तस्य मतं बलं च वै सुखेन मत्वाहमितः पुनर्व्रजे.
After confronting Ravana in battle, along with his ministers and army, and understanding clearly his mind and strength seated within my heart, I shall return from here peacefully.
इदमस्य नृशंसस्य नन्दनोपममुत्तमं वनं नेत्रमनःकान्तं नानाद्रुमलतायुतं.
This splendid grove of cruel Ravana, adorned with diverse trees and creepers, and delightful to both the eyes and the mind, resembles Nandana, the celestial garden of Indra. In Ashoka Vana, nature blossomed like a dream. Lotus ponds sparkled like jewels. Trees wore crowns of flowers, and the air was alive with the sweet songs of 1,000 birds. A paradise where every leaf, every breeze whispered beauty. Golden sunlight danced on the water's surface, and fragrant winds wove magic through the enchanted grove.
इदं विध्वंसयिष्यामि शुष्कं वनमिवानलः अस्मिन् भग्ने ततः कोपं करिष्यति दशाननः.
I will destroy this grove like fire consuming a parched forest. Once it is destroyed, Ravana will surely be inflamed with rage.
ततो महत्साश्वमहारथद्वीपं बलं समादेक्ष्यति राक्षसाधिपः त्रिशूलकालाय सपट्टसायुधं ततो महद्युद्धमिदं भविष्यति.
Thereupon, Ravana will command an army consisting of horses, mighty chariots, and elephants, armed with great tridents and iron spears. Then a great and fierce battle will ensue.
अहं तु तैः संयति चण्डविक्रमैः समेत्य रक्षोभिरसह्य विक्रमः निहत्य तद्रावणचोदितं बलं सुखं गमिष्यामि कपीश्वरालयम्.
Engaging those demons of terrific prowess in battle, I too with my irresistible might will destroy the army instigated by Ravana and happily return to the abode of Sugriva.
ततो मारुतवत्क्रुद्धो मारुतिर्भीमविक्रमः ऊरुवेगेन महता ध्रुवान् क्षेप्तुमथारभत.
Thereafter, Hanuman, possessed of immense prowess and enraged like the wind, began hurling large trees with the tremendous force of his thighs.
ततस्तु हनुमान् वीरो बभञ्ज प्रमदावनं मत्तद्विजसमाघुष्टं नानाद्रुमलतायुतं.
Then the valiant Hanuman, in his fury, destroyed the royal garden near the women's chambers, resounding with cries of birds in heat and filled with a variety of trees and creepers.
तद्वनं मथितैर्वृक्षैर्भिन्नैश्च सलिलाशयैः चूर्णितैः पर्वताग्रैश्च बभूव प्रियदर्शनम्.
Hanuman shattered the trees in that grove, devastated the ponds, and crushed the summits of the pleasure hills into powder. Thus the once beautiful grove became dreadful to behold. The once beautiful Ashoka grove now lay broken and bruised. The tender trees that once swayed with the breeze stood shattered as if in silent tears. The ponds where swans once floated peacefully were now dry and cracked, their waters gone like forgotten dreams. Young coppery leaves clung weakly to tired vines, shivering in the empty stillness. The songs of birds had faded, replaced by the heavy silence of destruction. What was once a paradise, lovingly made, had become a sad memory, left behind by anger and fate.
नानाशकुन्तविरुतैः प्रभिन्नैः सलिलाशयैः ताम्रैः किसलयैः क्लान्तैः क्लान्तध्रुवलतायुतम्.
The grove, filled with the calls of many birds, lay in ruin with broken ponds and was overgrown with weary trees and creepers, bearing young leaves tinged with a coppery tint.
न बभौ तद्वनं तत्र दावानलघतं यथा व्याकुलावरणारेजुर्विह्वला इवतालताः.
That forest did not shine anymore, as if burned by a wildfire. The creepers with their leaves and branches scattered looked like upset women trembling in distress.
लतागृहैश्चित्रगृहैश्च नाशितैर्महोरगैर्व्यालमृगैश्च निर्धुतैः शिलागृहैरुन्मथितैस्तथा गृहैः प्रनष्टरूपं तदभून्महद्वनम्.
The beautiful forest was ruined. Its vine-covered huts and decorated houses were destroyed. Its big snakes and wild animals cried out in fear. Its stone caves and other buildings were broken down. The whole place lost its beauty.
सा विह्वला शोकलता प्रताना वनस्थली शोकलता प्रताना जाता दशास्य प्रमदा वनस्य कपेर्बलाद्धिप्रमदा वनस्य.
That beautiful garden where Ravana's wives lived, full of flowering Ashoka trees, became a mess of broken vines after Hanuman destroyed it. The women who lived there were left heartbroken.
सतस्य कृत्वार्थपतेर्महाकपिः महद्व्यलीकं मनसो महात्मनः युयुत्सुरेको बहुभिर्महाबलैः श्रियाज्वलं स्तोरणमास्थितः कपिः.
Having caused great damage to the Ashoka grove belonging to Ravana, the mighty Hanuman, full of high spirit and energy, stood alone, ready to fight against many powerful warriors. Glowing with splendor, he stationed himself at the archway, shining like a blazing fire.
ॐ इत्यार्षे श्रीमद्रामायणे वाल्मीकिये आदिकाव्ये चतुर्विंशतिसहस्रिकायां संहितायां सुन्दरकाण्डे प्रमदावनभञ्जनं नाम 41 सर्गः. ॐ.
Thus ends the 41st chapter, Sargaha, of the Sundarakanda in the divine Valmiki Ramayana, the original epic composed by the sage Valmiki.